Now we go to the second presentation, which will be Sofia Davis from SBI from Portugal. Sofia, she will give an overview about collateral safety dissemination, and she will show you in more detail about some of the results that I just briefly mentioned this morning.
Thank you, Hans. Hello, it is a pleasure to be here. I work at SBI, which stands for Portuguese Innovation Society. Even though we're based in Portugal, we are an international management consultancy. And in the project Collab for Safety, we are responsible for the communication of the Collab for Safety activities and outputs, and also to facilitate networking between food safety experts from all around the world. So in this presentation, I'm not going to talk to you about food safety, but rather explain how we are trying to facilitate collaboration on food safety at the global level. So after a brief overview of these activities, I'm going to move on to the food safety stakeholder database and the food safety portal. And these two tools, we believe that can be very useful for your activity as food safety experts. So within the Collab for Safety project, the dissemination to global society forms part of work package 2, as Hans as showed before. And the main objectives of these activities are obviously to raise awareness of the Collab for Safety project, but also, and most importantly, to actively engage food safety stakeholders at the global level and facilitate cooperation between them, and also to provide up-to-date information on food safety in several domains, from education, training, research, and policy. And who are these food safety actors that we are trying to involve? So basically, food regulatory agencies, policymakers at a national and international level, food safety authorities, industry players, including small and medium enterprises, risk analysis and non-governmental organizations, academic and research organizations, and also representatives from relevant multinational and global organizations. Now, in terms of the food safety stakeholder database, what does it consist of? This is basically a public online platform, free access, that aims to facilitate collaborations between parties with common interests, and it includes all types of stakeholders worldwide, as we will see in the next slides, and not only their names, but also their contact information. This is basically the point of the database. So straight after registering in the database, you can search right away for contact information of food safety experts from various points in the world. And registration is free and fast. So in 1 year, we have over 1,500 stakeholders have registered. And just a small update on what Hans mentioned this morning. We have experts from 120 countries right now. And we can see in this pie chart that the majority come from Europe, but we also have a relevant representation from other regions. And it is in our understanding that this is the only public stakeholder database specifically on food safety, at least that we know of. In terms of type of organizations, majority are academic research organizations, but then we also have representation from other types of stakeholders, from food industry, food regulatory agencies, and multinational global organizations and NGOs. This pie chart here shows that we have a wide variety of areas of expertise within the food safety domain. Obviously, stakeholders, when registering, they can pick different areas of knowledge within food safety. And now I'm going to briefly show you how you can register in this database and how does it work. So you just have to go on our website, www.collabforsafety.eu, and then this is the web page of the project. You have information about our project, about Collab for Safety. there is a download area where you can take relevant materials from our project, including presentations from other events that we have organized, as the one in Brazil, for instance. Here the news, this is about the regional event that we are doing right now in Moscow. And then if we click on stakeholder database, there is an introductory page about this database. We can see here the number of registered stakeholders, and this information is available in different languages. By clicking on the Russian flag, we can see here the benefits of making part of this global food safety community. And from here, I believe it says, das tuk kubaz expertok, right? And so you can have access to the stakeholder database. If you don't have a login yet, just make a new registration. I'm going to show you how easy it is. So you just have to include the information that you want to be publicly available. This refers mainly to your contacts. And also select area of expertise and information about your professional activity. And straight after clicking on new registration, you can have access to the stakeholder database. So just put email, password, and login. And this is basically the stakeholder database. So you can search for information about stakeholders worldwide through their name, country of employment, area of expertise, and type of organization. And you can select multiple options. Let's try the name of our project coordinator, Hans Martin. Hope this is okay. So we can see here his information, his results. So this means that he wants to expose his activity as a food safety expert. So these are his contacts, and he's available to receive communication from people from all around the world. And then back to search filters. So just to give you an example, if you want to collaborate with, engage in collaborations with Chinese experts, clicking in apply, then you have all the stakeholders from China that have registered, and then you just need to search from the different windows. So this is basically the information about the stakeholder database. If you want to get exposure about your activities and to be contacted by different people from different countries that are working in the same area as you, and also if you want to receive up-to-date information on food safety, feel free to register in our database. As you've seen, it is very easy. Now moving on to the second main output of our activities on dissemination to a global society. This refers to the food safety portal that Hans briefly introduced this morning. So given that the long-term availability of safe foods is a global concern today, as we know, a huge amount of initiatives and mechanisms have emerged, and a big amount of information is being generated, and sometimes it is difficult to find precisely what we are looking for. And a solution for this is to create web-based portals that collect all the information and combine it so that the visitor can just narrow to the information that he's looking for. So basically, the food safety portal consists of a comprehensive ordered online portal. This we are developing right now, and will be of free access as well, and will enable research and policy communities to have access to up-to-date and searchable information from various countries in these three domains: policy, legislation, research and innovation, and education and training. Regarding the policy legislation portal, as Hans mentioned before, this is the telematics is already working. Not going to extend too much on this, but basically you can find useful, very useful results, documents on policy according to the type of subject that you want, and type of document, type of result that you want. And this allows policymakers also to adjust policy agendas, and it can be very useful. The Research and Innovation Portal aims to address the main objective of Collab for Safety, which is to optimize the integration of food safety education and training between the EU and its trading partners in order to control the risks, the food safety risks. And so the research and innovation portal will allow for users to consult information on ongoing past research projects in different areas, and also have access to scientific results of these projects from articles, news, and also multimedia resources. Oops. Back. And finally, the training and education portal will allow you to search for training courses that may not exist in your country and you may wish to apply for. This can also be useful for universities to benchmark what is being taught in other schools, and also to adjust the curriculum according to best practices. And the training and education portal may also result in new collaborations. So this is the three main portals that form part of the big food safety portal that we are developing. This is just as a reminder for you that these are the three domains that the food safety portal focuses. And I just have this slide here to kindly ask you to answer the question on the questionnaire about the food safety portal, because we welcome your suggestions and comments, because we want to create the most useful tool as possible. So please fill in this question in the end in the questionnaire. So that is it. Here are my contacts. Feel free to reach me anytime. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sofia, for this overview. Are there any questions? Okay. Thank you very much.